Hey guys, Stephanie here. Hit that like, subscribe, and share. Thank you to all my new subscribers. All right, so I am so confused now. Okay, so when we leave the house, like, do we wear a mask anymore and gloves, or do we just carry a brick? Or do we carry bricks and wear mask and gloves at the same time? And what do we do with our hand sanitizer when we're out in the streets being so hardcore? Goddamn, people, I don't think y'all even see what you're falling into. This is like the perfect, it's a trap, okay? Trending on Twitter is Obama, okay? His town hall addressing Floyd's death. How dare you constantly, you and Hillary Clinton, all of you, how dare you? Nonstop. Same with Hollywood. Let the president do his job. Why don't you let him give a town hall? Why don't you let him do a speech? The entire time you were in office, Barack Obama, if anybody would have attacked you like this every goddamn day, at the end of the day, regardless of whether you like Trump or not, it doesn't allow an okay to be targeted, to be wrongly investigated, wrongly spied on. I mean, the Obama administration tried to take down Trump's election. We elected him for a reason because we're sick of these people. I'm so sick of Obama coming out every goddamn day with one of his stupid speeches. And he's not, none of these people, like Biden, none of them. They're not advocating for peace. They're telling you to keep going until you're heard. What is it going to take to be heard? Because what people are forgetting is we're the victims of the establishment. We've all been locked in our houses, right? Scared to go out. But all of a sudden, in these Democrat states that would arrest you for leaving your house, made you wait in ridiculous lines outside to go into a store, limited how many things you could buy, basically acted like you were a toddler. Wash your hands, get your sleep. I mean, they talk to us like we are fucking Forrest Gumps. And everybody's just like, okay, okay. And then, like, magically overnight, after Biden's gaffe, okay, and he says, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. I'm sorry, but that tape, just like so many others, are always conveniently released whenever the focus is on Democrats. I'm not saying what happened is okay. It's far from okay. But there are people every day of every race dying from police brutality. There are people of every race, gender, and religion from every color cop dying this way. But they're not showing you those videos. No. Because the coronavirus didn't work, which is a man-made bioweapon. We all know this. We all know Bill Gates is behind this. We all know George Soros, Obama, all of them are behind this. But it's just so convenient how we have a man-made bioweapon released. People are coming down on China. Then with all of the cop murderers out there, when Biden's under investigation, his son's under investigation, Obama's administration is under investigation right now, and they're holding hearings, and not one is being aired on TV. But for the past how many years? From Christine Blasey Ford, Me Too, like Stormy fucking Daniel porn star, everybody. Do we need his tax records? Look at his kids. Look at this. They even stopped soap operas so they can cover impeachment, which we knew was bullshit. We all know what they're doing is an act. It's a game. And it's to get Trump out. Okay? And what people need is, you gotta realize that it's a stage. It's all an act. It's all a ruse. Because while people are out there protesting and doing all this in these democratic cities, okay, and you have real live investigations going on, we have an election coming up, by the way, that Democrats are basically trying to steal through like ballot harvesting, but they're passing some really messed up laws while you're all out there acting all crazy. Like peaceful protesting, but rioting and looting and like all of this. It's in your head. They're planting this in your head. This stuff has been going on forever. But it was just the tipping point. And everybody wants to blame it on white supremacy, which I don't see, dude. I'm sorry, but I'm sick of the white supremacy clause. You know what I mean? I'm tired of that. Because not all white people are like that. But why the media is steadily, like if you go online, if you look at every news feed, every single one of them, they're all bashing Trump. It's just negative, 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 but they're praising Nancy Pelosi and all these other people like they're gods. Like how disgusting are you? But meanwhile, while you're being distracted with the virus, they literally, these Democratic states extended these stay-at-home orders, destroyed small businesses. Okay, while people started protesting, it was peaceful. Cops and agitators, you go all over Twitter, Facebook, everything. They advertise for it. They have GoFundMes. The Obama Foundation helps pay for some of this. This is a form of domestic terrorism, okay, against a certain political party within our own country. And I don't think people are realizing that. So we're all scared in our house. We're all going to die of COVID. And all of a sudden, COVID doesn't exist. We got serious, inquiries into Obama. Obama's connected to Hollywood and all these other deep state actors. We already know it. Okay? We already know all this. But people still turn a blind eye and praise Obama. Meanwhile, in California, while nobody's paying attention, because, and that's another thing, sorry, but all these people rioting and looting, stealing these iPhones and all that, do you people I'm sorry, but they're mainly really young kids. They're like young adults, like younger generations. Can you blame them for not caring? I mean, Obama himself and Hillary Clinton, how much in Hollywood, they have made these kids believe they're all going to die in 10, 12 years. They're all going to die. And there's racism and inequality and blah, 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 blah. It's like kids have no hope. Now they're ripped out of school. They don't have sports. What about driver's ed? Like all these milestones kids are looking forward to are gone. And meanwhile, they're telling these kids they're a victim to everything around them when really you're not a victim. You're a survivor. You overcome it. So now you got the streets filled with kids who are pissed off and angry, just looting, rioting, and they're just like, fuck the big corporations. We're going to just steal their shit. Well, yeah, and a lot of those cities also, they're small businesses, people who have to ride the bus to get to work, all these other things. You're not thinking about that. Those people that there is a victim of a crime right now. But the media has literally incited, like if you're in jail and you were to create this kind of shit, you get a lot of time. It's called insinuation of a riot. It's insinuating riots. They're pushing it. They're peddling it. Not one positive talking point. You're seeing white people getting beaten down to a plummet. Nothing is said. Nothing. But we want justice. No peace, no justice. No peace, no justice. Well, what are the terms? Well, what is it that... And these kids are just full of rage and their parents should be ashamed of themselves. You failed your kids. It's one thing to protest peacefully, but you don't get to burn and break things because that's somebody else's hard-earned work and money that you're destroying. You're making another victim from a victim that you're standing for. Do you see what I'm saying? It's kind of counterproductive. So this is really honestly turning into like a cultural war, race war, all to distract you from Obamagate, from the fact that the FISA court lied, that COVID was bullshit, that Bill Gates is wanted for crimes against humanity, George Soros is banned from other countries from being a domestic terrorist. We have our freedom of speech taken. Our guns are now being taken. And get this, ABC comes out in the news and says, oh, we need $3 million worth of tax money for coverage. Okay, so let me get this straight. So now taxpayers have to pay for fake news? Are you kidding me? That is just as bad as having to see Obama sit there and talk about we must come together and get these young indoctrinated black kids to go and talk about it on national TV, knowing damn well he didn't do anything for the black community. I don't even think he likes black people. I think he's too good for his own shit. And there are so many more bullshit laws getting passed right now. California, right now, they're passing a bill for kindergartners are now going to start being taught transgenderism. Kindergarten. I was like 5, 6 years old. 5 and 6-year-old kids being educated by the public school system on transgender. It's called gender dysphoria, mental health. The suicide rate is unprecedented amongst this group of people. The only reason why they're pushing it is because Michael Robinson, aka Michelle Obama, is a man. She is a tranny. Joan Rivers said everybody knows this. That's one thing. Obama, you're so cool and great. Why don't you be honest? Maybe people will respect you. If you're like, yeah, I'm with a transgender. I like dudes. Maybe more people would respect you. You'd be even more cooler in Hollywood. And that's another thing. All you Hollywood people, stop. The very people right now who got you to your fame and the wealth you have, you're turning against each other for your own crap. And it's disgusting. Stop it. Chrissy Teigen, I don't even know why you're a model. You don't look cute. You're like, nah. I don't know. She's just gross to me. She's just a nasty, vile person. I'm sorry, but she really is. So meanwhile, all right, more bullshit laws that are being passed that you don't know about because of COVID-19, guys. All right, England has banned sex from people who don't live in the same house. And they're starting to pass those laws here in the United States. If you don't live in the same house with somebody, it's illegal to hook up and have sex with them. Go Democrats! Go socialism, equality, freedom for all. This is so ass backwards. And they're passing this. Don't forget, a few months ago in Virginia, they're trying to get against conservatives because of the abortion laws that they want to sterilize men and limit the number of kids they can have because of the abortion laws. So do you guys start to see this a little more like retaliation? And in several states now, they're starting to do gun bans because of the rioting and the looting. You know, I just don't get it anymore. I don't understand how people don't understand that we have been basically told bits and pieces of what's happening. And all you people out there rioting, protesting, doing all that, you're falling right into their trap. Because contact tracing and forced testing and forced vaccinations, all this is a very iffy, sensitive topic, right? But if you're listening to what they're saying on the news, they're saying, well, gosh, because of all the protest, there's going to be a severe outbreak. Oh my God, this is just going to be horrible. So we got to contact trace everybody that was protesting. People didn't catch that part. Every single one of you that were out on the streets, they have your GPS information. All you people looting and doing all that, they got your facial recognition. They already have this technology out there. It's been out there. They use drones, everything. So now you're in their system. And we're already heading toward like a social scoring system like China. So now your risk is now elevated because you don't obey and submit. You're falling right into their trap. Okay? So all you people out there running around doing all that, now they're going to be coming to test you and vaccinate you. And you're exposed. I would, oh my God, I can't imagine if they take all the protesters and put them in those isolation camps, dude. I would, oh my gosh, to be a fly on the wall through that, I would. I'd pay to go. Pay to watch all these snotty ass, entitled, spoiled little shitheads who are busting up people's property because they don't have anything to worry about. They're kids. They're kids who the system told your feelings are valid, and if your parent yells at you, you're being abused. And people wonder why this is happening. It's been conditioned forever. And it's just all falling into place now. So now they have a valid reason to do contact tracing and come to people's houses. They have a valid reason to look at those security surveillance cameras, and they have a valid, justifiable reason now for facial recognition. They have a justifiable reason to take your gun. They have a justifiable reason if you were out on those streets and you had a kid at home to say, now you test positive for COVID. You either isolate yourself and come with us, or we're going to take your kid while you isolate at home. This is all a big plan. If you look up like Agenda 21, Project Bluebeam, if you look up Agenda 2030, even Elon Musk says it. By 2030, it's done. All right, the magnetic poles are shifting. That's what's creating climate change, people. The magnetic poles shift in a certain way. I think it's like every 2,600 years. And it creates like natural disasters everywhere of like biblical proportions. And people are so stuck on all this other identity politic crap that they don't even realize in reality that you're just part of this matrix. That everything you're a part of, that you think your activism and all this, you're falling right into it. Because Elon Musk says it himself, 2030. Look up Neuralink. All right, look up transhumanism. They already have robots in public, in drones, in parks, telling people to go home, social distance, wash your hands. Those people will replace security guards. Robots will replace a lot. And if this planet wasn't doomed for a cataclysmic event or something bad that we can't reverse, why would so many billionaires be traveling to other planets to terraform them and colonize them if our country's so great and it's going to make it? No, it's just a distraction, you dumb shits. And they're going to take like 80% of your tax or your income for taxes that fund their pet projects. So we're all going to be left here on Earth and they're going to go to space. I'm just joking. But honestly, according to Google, because Google is the master of all information, right? I'm ABRH negative. Technically, I come from, what is it? Anunnaki space travelers. And I'm seeing like all these sightings of UFOs. I'm like, dude, beam me up. Take me to my home planet. If I'm an alien blood source and I'm an alien for real life, dude, I understand why I feel like I never belong and this world sucks and these people are crazy and people just don't get it. And it's just like walking around, which way they go, George? Which way they go? It's like, everybody's a stupid ass. It's like there's a stupid ass tree and there's dumbass branches. And these stupid people were in that stupid ass tree. But when they came down, they hit, every dumbass branch, making them even dumber on the way down. It's like So if I'm an alien, Anunnaki gods, take me away from this shit, because this sucks. This is brutal, dude. This is brutal. Brutal. Anyways, vote red, save America. And if you're out there, be safe. I pray for everybody. Love you all. And honestly, You just got to give it to God. Because at the end of the day, none of us can control this. We're being led right now by a sociopathic narcissist. They project. They'll never have accountability. They never do the right thing. They're never honest. And the only time they're ever interested in you is when they want something from you or they're trying to gain some kind of public image. They're not authentic. These are not real people. We are real people. And we, instead of hating each other based off the color of our skin or where we live, we, the people, should be saying, fuck the elite establishment that put us in this place. We didn't get here out of nowhere. Think about it. How did this shit start? How are we going to fix it? Where's this coming from? And until we get to that bottom line, nothing gets solved. We're just going to keep going in the circle. Never-ending circle. More people will commit suicide. More people will be hooked on drugs, pornography. I mean, it's like the down side of humanity. There's no more morals and values. The truth isn't important anymore. People don't care about what's right or wrong or the truth or facts. It's sad, honestly. And that's why we're here. People need to get right in their head, get right with God. And just pray for those people that are sick in the head. All you can do is pray for them. But don't let their shit control you and your emotions to where you go out and do some dumb shit. See what I'm saying? The only way we can beat people like that is by not letting them make us a victim, but you become a survivor. So we all need to stop being victims and become survivors of this messed up situation we're in. Because the mainstream media isn't helping. It's like fuel to a fire. Every day, all day long. All right, guys. Have a great day. Love ya. Hit that like, subscribe, share. Bye.